Out of all the times that I've cracked a beer for the Honestly Lazy podcast, I think this one is the most, kind of deserving because of the story that I will be talking about in the first part of this podcast.
After high demand.
Listening to you and Justin, that's a professional podcast right there.
The man with a voice.
He's got a wicked voice on it, too. He does. He's got oh my goodness. I listen to his voice. I'm like, dude, you could go places with that voice. You are freaking phenomenal.
Has his own podcast. And what does he think?
Oh,
Joystick presents the Honestly Lazy podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Sick, come back at you with yet another new podcast. You're either, I've said it so many times, it's about their 30-second episode of the podcast. There's either one or two ways you listen to this. You either listen to it on YouTube, you typed in the Honestly Lazy podcast, and that shit popped up. Or you're watching it on Spotify. Honestly Lazy podcast, that shit will pop up. If you've been watching this whole time on YouTube and you have not liked or subscribed or anything like that, I would please recommend that you do. Keeps me motivated to do this podcast. We're at 54 subscribers now. I want to be up to 100 at some point. I'm not really in a rush. Believe it or not, I'm actually not in a huge rush to hit 100 subs. I don't know why. I'm having so much fun doing this podcast. And, I mean, the people who are listening to it, people tell me to listen to it. So to all the people who actually listen to this or watch it, I would like to say thank you. Because, well, you make me want to keep doing it. And because of people like you, I will probably not stop doing the podcast. So, welcome to it. It's your boy Stick. And before I start anything, hang on. I wonder if you hear it down the microphone. I don't know. I'm drinking beer like always. It's weird because I never usually... it's not like I really drink beer on the podcast because I want to be part of the podcast. I'm just always drinking beer when I start recording the podcast. It's just a relaxing thing to do while recording. But today, I really feel like, oh wow, out of all the times that I could drink a beer, I think this is one of them. Because today, or on Monday, someone did something magnificent. Something that I surely do respect. Something that I wish I kind of thought of and gave a try. Someone in the UK by the name of Matt Ellis? Yes, his name is Matt Ellis. Visited 51 pubs in 24 hours and set a world record. I wish I kind of thought of this myself. I really did. I love pubs. I love drinking at pubs. I always have. But the fact that I've never thought of trying to mix a world record in with it and seeing if I could do it into it. But this man decided to do it. And from his picture alone, definitely looks like he likes drinking beer. I respect the man. And I respect everything he has done. Now, I've found this article on Lad Bible. Actually a very reliable source for when I'm trying to get inspiration, talk about something for the podcast. And this one I just thought, man, after the Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend and stuff like that, seeing something like this, it's like, what do you do over the Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend? You usually have a couple drinks, and this man decided to set a world record. So Matt Ellis I'm just going to quote it. Matt Ellis from St. Neots, Cambridgeshire. Oh my god. Yeah, don't make fun of my reading. I can't read well. Who runs a wine merchant is the lad who managed to set this world record. Do you think you could beat this? Okay, I'll get into this afterwards. Under Guinness Book's world record rules, he had to consume 125 milliliters of any drink at each spot. Visiting the minimum of 50 pubs, be monitored by witnesses and verification from pub staffs. His pub crawl started in Cambridge's The Regal and ended in the Weeping Ash of St. Neots. Neots? I don't know. Neots. I'm saying Neots. I'm sorry. I'm from Canada. On Monday. It wasn't done just entirely for fun, but to aim to raise awareness of how the pandemic hit the sector. Ellis said, it was all about the joy of pubs and the people you meet. Pubs over the last 18 months have had a very difficult time. I'm a big fan of pubs. No kidding. The contribution... Oh, God, I can't read that. They make to our society and... camaraderie. I don't know. You can enjoy them. I respect this. This man not only did this because of the fact that he loved drinking beer, but he also wanted to raise awareness to something, which to a guy like me, I respect. I mean, it is true. Like the pubs have definitely been hit very hard during this pandemic, and I mean, it's sad to say, like, a lot of pubs have shut down because they couldn't afford to keep the place going for 18 months of closure. Now, this man, to raise awareness in this type of way, kind of a cool way. He hit 51 pubs in 24 hours. Now, I decided to Google Maps the distance from where he started to where he ended. And, I mean, the drive was about 29 minutes. So, a half hour, he hit 51 pubs. So that means within a half hour of these two places, there are over 50 pubs, which means I really need to go visit the UK because it seems like there's a pub on every single corner. Now, could I beat this little pub crawl? In my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like if I was going to try this pub crawl, it would take a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Something kind of just like dedication and focus. That's it. Dedication and focus. And let me tell you something. When I get into a pub that I have a lot of fun in, or there's a good vibe, or there's even a fucking pool table, I'm in there for a good couple of hours. And I mean, like, I would, if I was in this man's general thing, like, yes, he only had to drink 125 milliliters, so like one cup, like a measuring cup, 1 cup of something at each pub. I would probably break that rule and drink a whole pint. And on top of the fact that it just said you had to drink something from every pub. He probably did not drink beer at every single pub because 51 of even just cupfuls, you'd probably be alright depending on how much you drink. But, what's this? What does this say? Oh, this is 341 milliliters. So I would probably be drinking bottles like an idiot, and I'd probably take my time, and I'd probably fail this mission. I mean, I would need the type of people, if I was going to try to break this record, I would need the most boring people in the world who don't like to have fun, who are like, alright, it's like those people you go out to dinner with, you know, that you show up, you order a beer, they instantly say, let's get our food, and then you eat your food, you have one more pint, they instantly get the bill, and you're out of there. That's the type of people I need to be with, not the kind of people who, like, honestly are like my friends who just like to get fucked up. It would be a bad time, and I mean, on top of the fact, that's a lot of money, over 50 pints. Because like I say, I would do this totally fucking wrong, and I would try to really raise awareness for the pubs. But at the end of the day, I would not raise awareness for the pubs because I get too fucked up probably by the third one. I mean, I did the 12 bars of Christmas and by the last pub, and there wasn't even 12 pubs, there was like fucking 4. And by the last one, I was almost falling over drunk. So the fact that I would have to drink or go to 50, I have to go to 52 to beat this guy's record, impossible. Especially where I live. I have there's no way I could. I don't even think there's 50 pubs around me. I would have to drive all the way up to Toronto and do that. And let's face it, me and Toronto do not. No, I can't fit into those pubs. I like my pubs. I like the small town pubs. And there's not enough of them around to even hit 52. I would have to start here and drive literally an hour. Like, he had a 20-minute drive. Wait, what was it, 29? Yeah, he had a half-hour drive from point A to point B, and there was 50 pubs in between. My drive would be about an hour and a half from point A to point B to even find 50 pubs. And let me tell you, they probably wouldn't be on a fucking straight road. It'd probably have to do a lot of side roads and a lot of traffic. And it'd just be a bad time to hit 52 pubs by the end of it. That would be a gnarly hangover. And I just keep saying it. I could drink other stuff, but if I'm doing a pub crawl, I'm going to do it properly and drink beer. But I mean, it's so, like, I just respect this guy so much. I mean, the best are just the people. Most pubs visited in 24 hours by an individual official witness. It's just a black t-shirt, and they just walk around with the fucking clipboard watching this guy drinking beer. Like, all right, come on, bud, we gotta hit to the next one. I would definitely be the guy like, no, I need to have one more. And on top of the fact, once I took one pee, game over. Yeah, I would definitely be pissing every 2 minutes, and that would add a lot of time. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, in 24 hours, no problem. Like for me, I like, unless the pubs were actually open 24 hours, then there's a chance. Then there is a chance. I would start at like whatever time what time does it? 11 in the morning, and then I'd have till 11 in the morning next day. Possible. Would definitely need a nap break. Would definitely need some good food, maybe a burger, and would definitely need to do it with boring people, because there's no way. I keep saying that the boring people are key for this. First of all, I'm not doing it by myself, because that would just be boring. You need somebody, but if you, at least you go boring people, you can try to make an interesting conversation with you. It probably wouldn't work, but it's definitely like, at least you have some type of company. At least someone sitting across the table from you as you're drinking beer. Someone sitting at the thing with you, at the bar. Even though you could talk to the other people, but you can get into an interesting conversation if that happens, and then you're stuck there. This is the first record in a long time, too, that I actually was interested in. I mean, the world record has some of the dumbest fucking records. Like, how many marshmallows you can eat in like a minute, and like how many bananas can you eat in a minute? Like, just dumb shit. Like the gross ones where like people's nails are so long they curl up themselves back into the hand. Like the longest nails in the world and like the longest hair. I'm pretty sure there was one like the longest someone's gone without bathing. Like just gross shit like that. Like the most piercings. The piercings, I don't get that. Who wants the most piercings in the world? But like, I like these type of records where it's just nice and simple. And believe it or not, you can have a lot of fun. But with every bit of fun, they're like, that's a lot of beer to drink, and a lot of drinks to just drink in general. A lot of pee breaks. In my honest opinion, would I be able to beat this record? Simple answer, probably not. No, I love drinking beer, and I love to have a good time. But to me, that's like turning drinking beer into a job. And that's something I don't want to do. Drinking is not even a hobby. I can imagine if I said a hobby. Oh my God. Oh, you're an alcoholic. Drinking is just something I do to let loose every once in a while. Drinking is something that I definitely would not want to turn into a challenge. It's like the Kenny versus Spenny who can drink more beer challenge. Something I would never ever recommend to do, and in my case it would probably last maybe 2 days, and then the hangover would kill me and I'd lose the competition. But I mean, at the end of it all, I want to just say cheers to this guy. This is a cool way to raise awareness about, like, you know, the pub situation and like how they got screwed over during this pandemic. And I mean, fuck, man, the guy's now got a plaque for a Guinness Book of World Records. Like, you know, like I said, there was dumb ones. Actually, my high school did a world record of, what was it? It was something stupid, like the most people doing Wii Connect or the Xbox Connect dance or something like that. That was like our world record, and it was in the newspaper on the news, and we had a plaque in our high school. And the best part was I skipped school that day because I thought it was stupid. But this, out of everything, I respect this world record. I respect the man who beat it. And I honestly think that in the future, YouTubers are going to try to do this, and it's going to be a terrible thing where they're just trying to do it for clout, where this guy was trying to raise awareness. I mean, would I do it for a YouTube video? No. No. Fuck that, it'd be too much editing, and God knows what I'd look like by the end of this. But cheers to this guy. I respect you, man, and this pint is for your raise awareness for the pubs, and cheers on ya. Alright, so welcome to the random video of the week, the part of the podcast where I kind of find a video through TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and I just kind of make fun of it. The past two videos you could definitely watch on or listen to on Spotify, but this one, I mean, this is one of those ones where you really have to watch it to see how bad it is and how cringy it is. To kind of explain it to you, this person, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're developing a character or something, or they're trying to create a character, but they decide to make this TikTok of how to make a smoothie. And usually on these I would play it right through and then make fun of it, but with this one there's no can do. You just need to go in this fucking blind, and I'll make comments as it goes, because I cannot watch this video one more fucking time. Like it enrages me from the inside how cringe this video is. So that all being said, I'm clicking play and we're going to start this.
Let's make a sussy baka. I meant a protein shake.
Within the first 4 seconds of this video, you can already tell it's going to be garbage. Let's make a sussy banka. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean a protein shake. And you can see where I've paused it, if you're watching on YouTube, the face of a soon-to-be serial killer, because the comments on this are probably not nice, and it'll make this person tweak and go on a killing spree. And this is only 4 seconds in. So, you know, we got 40 more seconds, and trust me, it feels like a fucking eternity.
8 ounces of my tears. I'm kidding, the breakup wasn't that bad.
So, pretty much if you haven't got it at this point, she's trying to make a joke with every single cut of the video. And, I mean, that joke, that last one, definitely did not hit. So she just turns into a creepy fucking person and just laughs kind of like a psycho to kind of blend how bad the joke was. I think at this point she said the joke, she realized this is dumb, and then she said I have to do something, so she just started laughing. And turns out that made it even worse. So at that point, if you're watching on Spotify, she poured the water in and she was acting like it was going to spill everywhere. What's the joke? I don't know, but she thought it was funny, I guess. And the next part, ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst part.
That powder said sheesh.
So the Spotify listeners, I know if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, but I gotta explain to Spotify listeners. She just put the first scoop of powder in and said that powder was the sheesh, and pointed at her vein like where you stick a needle in for heroin. I don't know the joke. Maybe the protein powder looks like heroin or something. But yeah, that was the most cringy thing I've ever seen. She points, why am I torturing myself for this? I can't. I gotta keep going. I'm only 16 seconds into this. So at this part of the video, oh god, she just makes really dumb faces as she's putting the 3 scoops of protein powder in, and I'm just going to keep playing.
Marshmallow.
So she literally just growled while putting the protein powder. Like, it looked like she was frustrated. What are you so frustrated about putting a scoop of protein in? And she like almost goes into like, you know, like developing a character like a drawing would do. no elbows out and stuff. She almost does that figure at the end of that clip while she's groaning. And her eyebrows don't move at all, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't even blink. Nope. She doesn't blink. Just a very creepy person.
Marshmallows, can you sponsor me? Check this.
Marshmallows, can you sponsor me? That was a joke, Blazing. This was a joke. I don't know how that was a joke, but her saying Marshmallows, will you sponsor me? She thought it was a joke. Oh, I'm looking at the hashtag. She hashtagged Fortnite. X Games mode. Why'd you hashtag car life? There's nothing to do with cars in this. You're making a fucking smoothie. Oh my god. So, yeah, we're going to keep watching this. So at this point, she's about to huck marshmallows and try to catch them in her mouth. You know how people do.
This out. I got one!
So she catches it, and no one usually acts that excited. She puts her arms up in the air and jiggles like jelly. And it's a joke, I guess.
I've been thinking, can you put ice in a shake?
So, fun fact, I don't make shakes, but I'm pretty sure you can put ice in shakes. And now she's just going to drop them in. But listen to this. And now the blender's going. I'm sorry, I gotta narrate. The blender is going.
Try.
That was a joke. The blender turns on and she screams, "Ah, I'm scared." I want to kill myself. I actually, this is like, I feel like I am so angry and so enraged with this video. I'm just going to give myself a heart attack at 26. This is how enraging this video is. I'm so angry and enraged. I'm just going to drop dead from a fucking heart attack. That's it. And the boy stick. Just from her just doing this. I'm making you guys listen to this shit again. Like, God. How is that funny? I don't get it. And now she's stabbing the smoothie and saying this.
Me and I'll eat you.
By this video, yeah, you probably would fucking eat me because you're obviously, this character you've created is fucking nuts. And if you want my personal opinion, a commentator, a podcaster, don't stick with this character because not only have you enraged me, I feel like you've enraged a lot of the TikTok community by acting like this because it just leads to nowhere.
But on a serious note, I tooted.
That's a joke. Okay, it's good to know. You tooted. Why'd it have to be in the video? And why'd you say like a 5-year-old and even act like a 5-year-old putting your fingers together? I don't know. But I guess that'd be part of the video because it was just that goddamn funny.
But on a serious note, I tooted.
So funny. And the end of the video, she's sipping it and she jumps around and screams. I'm going to tell you something here, ladies and gentlemen. I am not fucking rewinding this and making more commentary on this. This video, like this TikTok, is like killing a brain cell. Every millisecond that it plays, it's killing a fucking brain cell in me. That's this video. I like to this person, Gracie PA, whatever the hell your name is. You tried. Like, bravo to you. You're trying something new. You tried to create a new character. What I do is take that character out back with a shotgun, shoot it like Old Yeller, whatever fucking dog, Lassie, wherever one got shot in the back of the yard, and bury it like 20 feet deep, cement it, and make sure it can never come up and bug any of us normal people ever again. You gave it your best go, but I am now more dumb. I'm very dumb now because of this TikTok. It took me a lot of tries to get this TikTok done, and I'm happy to say I'm never gonna watch this TikTok again. The fact that it has 700k likes, Makes me wonder where this world is coming to. It's like the Silo Kid. The people are taking care. If I was like an old man and this girl was my fucking PSW, or the fuck they're called, if this came in, if she came in and started acting like this, I would fucking go outside in my wheelchair with a ball of whiskey and a cigarette, light it, and right into a go bus right there. Just, I couldn't deal with it. This is a video that, like I said, you tried your best, kill the character, bury it, and never bring it to life again. And get on with your day. God knows I have to now. And to TikTokers who want to create a character like this, don't. There's other ways to get clout. This is definitely the wrong way to get clout. I'm sorry. There's other ways to do it. I believe in everybody who wants to create a character on TikTok that they can run with. People have done it. And I think with people like me here, I feel like these TikTokers be more careful. No, probably not. But this has been your random video of the week. Thank fuck that's over. Well, it looks like Demi Lovato is officially the spokesperson for extraterrestrials. I can't believe I said that wrong. Extraterrestrial. That's a fucking hard word to say. Holy shit, I'm gonna try one more time. It looks like Demi Lovato is the spokesperson for extraterrestrials. There we go. I guess earlier this week, or at some point this week or last week, I don't know when, Demi Lovato came out and actually said that calling extraterrestrials aliens is offensive and we should not call them that anymore. I don't know where Demi Lovato came up with this or thought it was offensive, but it really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I guess they abducted her. I don't know. The way I'm looking at it is that they abducted her, and their fucking president of space or wherever planet they're from said, yeah, so I know your planet calls us aliens, just so you know, that's like a slur to us, and we do not like being called it. It really doesn't make sense. On top of the fact, I sit there and wonder where she finally said, you know what? This is a big no-no. We should not call aliens anymore. I mean, out of all the people, like, I think we need a second opinion on this whole matter. And if there's anybody in the world that has a say in this, it's the man from Blink-182, Tom DeLonge. I think that's his name. I don't really know Blink-182, but the man who's been studying these guys, the man who left Blink-182 to chase after aliens. If anything, he should be the spokesperson for aliens, because he spent so much time and so much more money on the whole idea that aliens are real, which, in my honest opinion, they're real. Oh, sorry, I can't call. Well, I'm not fucking calling them extraterrestrials, because that's a mouthful. I'm still calling them aliens. Until the government says I cannot say it, I'm not listening to Demi Lovato. I'm still gonna say aliens. But I mean, like, out of everybody in the world, this guy spends so much time, so much money, and so much more trying to prove that aliens live among us. I mean, this guy should be the ones, like, fuck Area 51 and all that. Tom DeLonge, this is the guy. Like, if there was a government just for what the aliens are doing out in outer space, Tom DeLonge is our guy. Don't fucking bring the Biden or Trudeau or any of those guys and say these guys are the prime minister and president of, like, Canada and US. They're going to talk for the aliens too, if the aliens ever actually land here. No, it's Tom DeLonge, just not even fucking voted in. He's the guy. He's the guy that deserves that fucking power to be a part of this great new thing if the aliens ever land. Will the aliens ever land here? Probably not. We're, like, out of all the planets in the world, I think we're the biggest joke for how far we've come compared to other planets. I don't know. I mean, like, if you ask me, UFOs have been spotted, UFOs have been filmed, and yes, UFOs have landed and probably abducted people and shoved probes up their asses. But they, like, the way that this world's going, they're probably not interested in us at all. They're probably more like, yeah, fuck these guys. Let's see what other fucked up shit they're going to do. Like, probably on other planets, there's like world peace and all that. We're still fucking fighting with the border, like with US and Canada border right now. And they're like, fuck man, I just want to keep... They probably have cameras in all over the place. It's like that South Park episode where they find out they're like a TV show, Planet Earth. I feel... Was that South Park? You know what? I think it was South Park. I feel like that is like a big reality channel. And then YouTube and all that stuff is just their fucking behind the scenes. Like, oh, you want to follow like this dipshit, like Logan Paul. Oh, I want to see what Logan Paul is up to. You literally have on demand. And it's free. I don't know. I just think, out of all things, first of all, aliens is not a fucking slur. Or, like, it's not offensive to aliens because you haven't fucking talked to aliens. So, the fact that you've never talked to them, but yet you think it's offensive to call them aliens, just doesn't make sense to me. And second of all, if aliens did exist, we are literally the dumbest but most entertaining people in the world. Or in the universe. I mean, come on. I mean, if you really break it down to what UFOs and all that type of stuff, these aliens or extraterrestrials, I'm sorry, if Demi Lovato actually watched this, I'm going to offend her. If, like, they're already, like, we're fucking, like, staying on a plane for 20 hours to get to Australia, they're going through fucking space instead of like, oh yeah, we're going to go to, like, you know, the other side of our planet. They're like, no, let's go to a fucking another planet. So, I mean, everything's way ahead of us. We're way behind. I just want to see what the aliens look like. Do they look like the South Park characters? Do they look like Men in Black? Or are they just their whole, totally... Maybe they look exactly like us. You never know. You never know. Although the human race is getting closer and closer to space travel, because my next story, William Shatner, the man who was Captain Spock, was that? Oh man, people are gonna be mad at me who watch Star Trek. Anyways, William Shatner, who's on Star Trek, is officially the oldest man to go to space at 90 years old. The Amazon dickweed Jeff Bezos, I'm just not a fan of that goof, sent him with 3 other people up into space for 11 minutes, and he came back, and the first thing he said was amazing, and that everybody could do it. I'd love to do it. I don't have fucking $1 million to pay for the ticket. I'd love to do it, but I'm going to be dead by the time they figure it out enough where I can just go for like, I don't know, like $800 or something. It's a long ways away before I get to go up into space and float around for 11 minutes and then plummet back into the Earth's surface. And plus, like, the safety precautions would be fucking crazy. Like, what if you come back to Earth wrong? Instead of you hitting the ocean or wherever you're supposed to hit, you just fucking go straight into a mountain. You're coming from space, it's an instant death. There's a lot of risk to it. That's another thing. I gotta give a big fucking, like, salute to Shatner, man. This guy's 90 years old. He's lived an amazing life. Like, come on, the guy has a fucking ranch. Like, he's made all this money, and he still gets these amazing opportunities. Like, at 90 years old, like, me at 90 is like, do you want to go to space? I was driving to work thinking about it today. It's like, would I go to space if I was 90 years old? My answer, I would not be in the shape that Shatner's in. That guy's in better shape than me right now. So I probably couldn't even get on the spaceship. I'd probably be crippled and in a fucking wheelchair. So I probably will never get to go to space. But if I was 90 and for some reason I was healthy, I'd probably take the opportunity. Because even if we do crash into a mountain, I'm fucking 90. I've lived my life. For all, like, my grandkids will probably be like in their 20s or 30s. So, you know, actually, no, I should do the math right there. Ah, fuck it. If I had kids right now, they'd be a lot older. But I'm 26. I'm not even close to having kids. But I would definitely take the chance. And I mean, this guy, like Shatner, man, he fucking did it. And I just like, dude, like just a big salute to him. I mean, the guy who sent him up there, I fucking not a big fan of him. I mean, not gonna lie, I can't hate him too much because I always use Amazon. And I'm pretty sure that's who sent him up was Bezos, not that other guy. But you know, like these guys have billions and billions of dollars, and they treat their workers like shit. I mean, Amazon is doing better. They raised their minimum wage to or their starting rate to over $20 an hour. So they've listened to the millions and millions of employees saying this is dog shit. I can't even take a shit because the bathroom's 30 minutes away and I only get a 15-minute break. And you guys clock me out while I'm walking. And the biggest thing, it's cool you send Shatner to space and you're giving these people like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I mean, Shatner going to space, legendary, 90 years old, going to space. But I mean, you have over $1 billion. You have billions, $1 billion, a bill. You know, like you should do some charity work. Maybe help some world hunger, help some of those countries that are starving and all that type of stuff, instead of just sending all your fucking buddies up to space for a once in a lifetime thing. I wonder how much it actually costs to launch each time. Like there's I know Elon Musk, same fucking thing. Yes, he's a billionaire and they're both fucking rich and they're not going to help anybody. You know? I'm just not a big fan of the man, but I mean, salute to him for sending Shatner into space. I mean, once in a lifetime opportunity. If I had it, I'd definitely do it, but I wish one day I'll go to space. I remember wanting to be an astronaut as a kid, and then I remember I looked at a book that had like an astronaut in space, and I realized how high up you have to go. Not a fan of heights. I mean, I just did my first plane ride in 2019, and it was great once I was up there, but going up kind of freaked me out. Watching all the lights getting smaller and smaller. So going up there would be pretty shitty, and probably coming down fucking terrifying. It's not like a plane where it's coming down nice and smooth. You're fucking coming through. Things are shaking. Probably regretting everything you did in your life before you hit the ground. Just the little things like that kind of scare me. But I still got to give it to Jeff for giving an old man who's rich as fuck alright one great last thing. Shatner's going to outlast me. I'm just saying it because he is old, but he's definitely going to outlive me and my grandkids. So I'll do it for this episode of the Honestly Lazy Podcast. If you made it this far, I think you should leave a like because, that means you liked it, or you're just here to make fun of me, which is either or. I don't care. It's your life. Also subscribe. On the road to 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 54, so I got a long road ahead, but every subscriber helps. Comments help. If you have a question, DM me on Twitter, Instagram. Leave a comment down below. Follow me on Spotify. All my social medias are down below. I'm just having a lot of fun with this at this point. I've figured out a way where this podcast has, I say it every episode, but I mean I have it down to a system now. It's having fun. If you even got random cringe videos for the random video of the week, send them to me. I will probably use them. I'm literally going through TikTok every day now, just trying to find one video to even make fun of, because I have so much fun doing it. It's like going back to my boy stick days, which I do want to get back into, but those videos take a lot of work to do the time I really don't have right now. And the podcast, I like having the morning radio show vibe, man. So it's definitely sticking around. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. Support me, support the videos, support everything. Because I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching it, interacting. Live streams will probably happen one day. I'm having issues with OBS, but I'll figure it out. And a lot more to come. Follow me on Instagram, actually. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm starting to do previews of every episode. So before the episode uploads on Fridays, There will probably be a trailer either Friday morning or Thursday night, because I usually finish filming on Thursday nights. So that'll do it for this week. I hope everyone had a good week, had a great Canadian Thanksgiving last weekend, and I hope you have a great weekend this weekend, and I'll see you next week. All right, I'll talk to you later, and I'm going to go finish my beer.